What was I working on? Yes, so like I've mentioned before, I have been working on a script so that the lore project that's coming out is fairly long. I'm predicting about 40-minute runtime. Hello, Treacle. Predicting about a 40-minute runtime for that. I'm really, really proud of how everything's turning out so far. Really, really proud of everything. Yeah, it's gonna be. I want to make it feel like a film. I'm not gonna. So I'm calling it a lore project for you guys because that's how it's easiest to refer to it before I tell you what the title is, and the title will not be announced until very close to when it is released. When I do start properly marketing it all over the place on Twitter and stuff, I'm not going to call it lore. Because I think that lore is very much sort of caught up in the trappings of VTuber tradition. It's just kind of a word that we use. I'm just going to refer to it as a film. You know, it is a short film by Vox Akuma, and that's what it is. I'm not out there saying like, oh, brand new lore coming out with you know, like some people would say, oh, new lore with my outfit. Something about that. I'm not that I'm judging anybody. Like, you know, you can feel free to run your business in any way you want. But I think that in order to, you know, let's just stop following a lot of different traditions and let's try and sort of improve on things in a way that makes them more easily digestible for people outside of this niche. And that's what I want to do. So I'm getting a poster done. So the first time that you see like more details about it will be when you see the poster pop up on Twitter, and that'll include a cast list, and it'll include a release date and a title and a sort of a synopsis and a sort of a log line as well. So I'm very, very excited to get back into that sort of thing. But like I was saying, that lore project is going, and I am right now working on a script for a longer film. It's one that in the past, my idea was to tell the story that's in that script. I was going to tell it scattered through multiple different things, like, you know, a cover here or an original there, or, you know, a little comic here and something like that. But I've decided that it's so coherent that it needs to be all one thing. So I've been working on that a lot, and I have the whole outline of the plot is essentially done. And I've started on like the first few scenes in the script, and taking so much time away has really given me time to like meditate on what will make it good. And I think it is going to be very, very good. The fact is, my hope is that I can find some way of getting it funded, whether it's through investors, I guess, or like producers and stuff like that, or whether it's through some big subathon where we crowdfund it. It's going to be very expensive, not something that if I put all my money together that I could afford to produce. So I'm thinking of ways that I can sort of effectively monetize it so that it becomes sort of lucrative enough that some people may want to help me make it. And all sort of done, you know, the whole philosophy behind it is with the idea of sort of breaking the niche. So I want you to imagine something, right? I want you to imagine a world where you had no idea what a VTuber was. You've got no clue who I am. You've got no clue what Nijisanji is. You don't know about any indies. You don't know about Hololive. You don't know about any of that. Well, maybe you do. Maybe you've sort of like heard it in passing, like you've seen a couple memes or tweets or whatever it is, but you literally don't know what it is. And then you go to your local cinema one day, you're going to go see some other movie, and you see a poster. And you're like, wait a minute, isn't that the guy who did that thing? Isn't that, I've seen him. What's that doing there? And then suddenly, even though you would have never considered the legitimacy of VTubing as an art form before then, just because you hadn't thought to, suddenly seeing how its influence on the real world, that guy's doing a movie, suddenly you decide on a whim, maybe I'll go and see it. And I think that, now this is brilliant, right? This is brilliant. If I tried to tell any sort of authority that my life story is real, being 400 years old, being an ancient demon with a penchant for voice powers and swordplay, I don't think they believe me. But as it turns out, there is absolutely no law against telling people in a film that it's true. You can make up a load of bullshit and say it was based on a true story, and that's completely okay. Within the world of a film, you can say that it's true. So imagine this. Imagine you're watching a film about Vox Akuma, and you're like, damn, this is pretty cool. And then at the end, it says it was written and directed and starring by the guy who did this anime character who's in the film. What? How does that work? Would you not go and then do some research? Like, how is that possible? What does that mean? I just think that that's like such an incredible like marketing hook to bring VTubing into a new world, you know, to show, because like I've said before, the whole idea is that you're watching your favorite TV show, but then you get to hang out with the main character afterwards. It's an extremely ambitious concept, and there's a good chance that I may never get to do it. I just think that it would, I keep saying this word over and over again. I want to, in the eyes of the mainstream, I want to be able to legitimize us and to show that we're not just streamers of a different flavor. You know, we have so much more potential. And I think that we can work hard on stuff like that. So I've been working hard on that, and I've been feeling unstressed because I'm very excited about it, you know?